Hi everyone, just me again. 6:33 a.m. in the morning in Australia at the moment, and I just decided that I'm going to do this video. This is generally a video about teen pregnancy. I was a pregnant teen, I will say that, and it's very hard, and that's why I want to do this video, because I know there are a lot of teens out there that typically get pregnant for the baby bonus and parenting payment just because they'll have more money, and there's others that get pregnant just because they think it's going to fix a relationship, and then obviously there's the ones that have it planned in a sense or accidentally fall pregnant. But this is mainly for those who think that it's going to fix everything and it's going to make your life so much better and everything like that, because trust me, it's not going to fix anything. I was a week off my 16th birthday when I fell pregnant. So on my 16th birthday, I didn't know I was pregnant until about 2 weeks later. When I found out, my partner completely cut me out of his life and I ended up having to leave him. So at the start, I was pretty much dealing with it all alone. It's very hard because you've got all the blood tests, you've got all the ultrasounds. If there's anything wrong with the baby, you've got other tests as well. And it's very hard when you don't have anyone to support you, especially, and definitely when the father's not even around and doesn't want anything to do with you or the baby. I don't really know what to say much, except for don't get pregnant thinking that it's going to fix things. It won't. It'll just make everything 10 times harder. My son's father, because he didn't want kids, he has denied the fact that he even got me pregnant. My son is 15 months old, and ever since I was 16 weeks pregnant, his father has denied paternity. So he hasn't even met his own son. It gets hard when there's screaming, like babies scream a lot. When they're newborns, you're feeding them every 2 hours, like feeding and changing them every 2 hours. So no matter what, you're not going to get much sleep at all, and that's just going to stress you out. The screaming is just going to stress you out even more. Like God, I'm almost 18 now, and sometimes I still sit up at night with my son screaming, teething, and in pain, and I can't deal with it and have to have someone else come into the room to help me. Yeah, teen pregnancy is hard, yes. It's a nice feeling. Like, obviously there's flutters and hiccups and kicks and punches and somersaults and everything like that. Hearing a heartbeat for the first time, finding out the sex, everything like that, yeah, it's fun. But once you've had the baby, you realise it's not how it's made out to be. Because then you've got to fork out money for nappies, formula, bottles. Well, you may have to move out of your house where you're staying, get your own place. Then you've got to pay for your own bills and everything. So it does get harder. And once you've had a kid, it's never going to get easier. You're learning new things every day. Like my son, he's walking, he's running, he talks sometimes, but I will say the one thing that's hard at the moment is the fact that he's always in pain from the fact that he has 3 canine teeth coming through. And because of that, sometimes at night time he just screams and screams and screams until 3 o'clock in the morning. And that would stress anyone out when you really think about it. So don't go getting pregnant just because you think it's going to fix something, or because you think that that child is going to make you feel loved for the rest of your life or anything like that. Because, yeah, it may seem okay at the time and it may seem like the right thing to do, but really it's not. You're just making your life harder. And really, I guess it's up to you, but you're not going to be able to do a lot of things that you want to. When you've got a kid, you can't go out drinking all the time. You can't go out and do drugs with your mates if you want to. Not saying that anyone should, but I know people do, so I thought I'd mention it. You can't go out to parties whenever you want. You can't you can't just typically date people. You have to think about the kid first. When you're dating someone, it's hard because sometimes it's better to keep your child away from that person for maybe, say, 6 months, for the general fact that you don't want that child to get confused about who its mother or father is if they aren't together. My son has called 2 different people dad in the last 12 months. And today I'm seeing both of them people. And he will be seeing both of them people. And I'm hoping that he doesn't get confused by it, because I was the one who decided to put him in that situation. And I realised that it probably wasn't the best thing to do. I lived with both of them people, and so Xander ended up being like, yeah, well, this is my dad. And neither of them 2 relationships worked out. So now he's calling someone dad who I'm not even with and who I don't want to see in particularly, due to the fact that I don't want to make him think that we're going to get back together or anything. And I have to see him anyway because my son calls him dad. So yeah, I just thought I'd outline that it's not the easiest thing to do. Yes, it's rewarding and fulfilling, but it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to make your life harder. If anyone, I guess, is a pregnant teen and needs help or advice or anything like that, I will leave my Facebook link in the thingy below the video. And I'll leave my Instagram as well. But yeah, it's hard. So I guess that's the end of this video. And I'll be uploading more shortly. Bye.